What's up YouTube? I'm back with another video today. We're going to be doing a video today on how to keep your epoxy floored garage nice and clean. As you guys can see, mine is not doing too well. Floors were epoxy probably about 3 or 4 years ago, and they did a really good job. I went with the highest end finish that they could do. Got the chips done, got the side done, but like everything that you buy, it needs maintenance. Now, I've done this maybe once or twice, and I'll be honest with you guys, I never really did it the right way. I would just kind of throw water, maybe half a bottle of Windex on it, you know what I mean, move it around, brush it out, and do the best I could. It would still leave some stains, but you know, better than nothing basically. So when I did a little research last night, I found it kind of alarming, not alarming, but just kind of very surprising, the fact that there were so few videos on how to take care of your epoxied floors. So I wanted to go ahead and do a video on that. Now, I do like my garage, maybe a little bit more than most people. I do take a lot of pride in my garage, and that's why I want it looking good. So we need to get rid of these dirty floors. So some of the staining is pretty deep. It's mostly from soft tires. Obviously, there's some grime and oil and garbage that you're going to pick up from the streets, and they're going to get deposited. This is from rain that just kind of drips, especially from the monsoons. You get rain and dirt mixed in together, and then it just sits basically, and you get these dirty kind of puddles. So what I did was bought a couple of items from Lowe's. I think it cost me about maybe $37, maybe $39, I believe it was. And just some basic simple green. Now the standard ratio to mix this stuff is 1:10. For normal usage, it said really heavy duty usage, 1:1 ratio. So what I did was to kind of go in between, especially for the dirty floors, I went to 5:1, or we should say, yeah, 5 on the water, 1 on the simple green basically here. So I got my solution set up. We have a squeegee with an extension pole on it and a standard kind of broom. But what I did was when I went and bought my broom today, I made sure that I went with something that was a little bit firmer. It actually has, I think, some name kind of like Gorilla or something like that, but it said basically for rough surfaces, and I just figured it'd be the best to kind of lift any kind of just resistant kind of grime or garbage off the ground. So what we want to do, of course, obviously, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I want to get this nice and wet. Let's turn this on here, very basic stuff. And I already kind of got a little bit wet, but I didn't want to get it too wet because it kind of hides some of the staining. So obviously you don't want to get the walls wet. So generally what I do, you guys, is I take this and I always point it down. So you're not getting right up against the wall, as you guys can see. You can get real close to the wall, but again, not right up on the wall. There we go. Here's the floor. All right, once you get the floor nice and saturated, just want to take that simple green solution that you guys made up, and again, the sides are coated, which is always nice because you don't have to worry about water on the walls, obviously, when you clean it. That was one detail that I would recommend with anybody who's going to get their floors done. All right, now that the floors are nice and wet, very simple, just going to take our simple green, just kind of pour it out a little bit. What I usually like to do is break up the garage into sections to get it all squared off. Just a little bit in each square. Just like that. And a little extra back here where you got more of the staining. There we go. A little bit more over here. And remember, the sides over here are also coated, as you can see, so I don't have to worry about the solution getting the cabinets wet. It was a very good idea, and that was the salesman's recommendation. I'm glad I went with that. So now that the floor is wet and we've got our simple green on there, let's take our Gorilla brush and let's start with this one. This is probably the heaviest part of the staining that we have. I'm going to do, you guys, just do a section for you and show you the results. Just some basic elbow grease and some pretty simple items, I should say, that you can get at any Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart will carry this stuff. Just go to these sections here. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm holding the phone, so I'm only scrubbing this with one hand, so there's not even that much pressure going into this. Just to give you an idea of how effective the chemicals are, to be honest. Again, move the solution around. Alright. Again, to keep the video short and kind of concise, I'm just going to keep it to these sections here. So, go ahead and get the broom, or excuse me, let's get the hose and get all this stuff mopped off. Let's see what we did. Alright. Now obviously you want to keep the water going in one direction. So, again, take the neck, fold the thing in half, like so, and you can keep the water going in one direction. I actually like the fact that stuff's kind of green. It's easier to tell where it is or where it isn't. I will be honest, you guys, I do dry my baseboards afterwards to prevent any damage. Not that most people care really about the garage, but I do. As you can see, step out of the way. Put this outside so this isn't filling up the yard. As you can see, it's much, much cleaner. And again, remember, I didn't use two hands. Squeeze you this. There's a little stain right there. I didn't scrub there, to be honest. So I should. Again, I'm trying to keep the video short. Sometimes when they get too long, it's harder to post. People lose interest. But generally, again, I'm going to show you that the staining we had here is gone. Some of the black staining that we had here, just where the tires sit here, it's all gone. Again, I scrubbed this section where it had the brown spots, especially this piece here. So again, just wanted to show you it is effective. It works very, very well. It's not something that you have to do too frequently, but it works. And again, the tools to do it are not very expensive. So you can keep your garage looking nice and keep the floors looking nice. And you can keep your car looking nice. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and I hope it helps. Again, the items are very, very cheap. Just ideally a little bit of elbow grease and something you wouldn't do with one hand while you're on the phone. But it is effective and it works very, very well. Again, just a little simple green and some water and a brush and a hose and you are set. Hope you guys enjoyed the videos. I'll catch you guys next time. You have a good one. All right, guys, we're back again with another video really quick. I just wanted to show you guys the results of the massive floor cleaning that I did yesterday. Now that the floor is dry, you really get a much, much better idea of how clean it is. The moisture on the floor actually makes everything look a little bit darker. So, as you can see from yesterday, which everything was very stained. Let's take a quick look around. This is a stubborn stain that I could not get completely out. It's very faint. That's a shadow from above. The floor looks really good. Again, this is that area that had the worst of the staining. There's really dark spots. So you can tell everything's looking a lot better. Much cleaner, just more uniform, brighter. That spot there again is the stubborn one I was telling you guys about. That's actually where my front left tire sits when I park. And when you move in and out, you tend to turn the wheel so you can kind of dig right in. Nice and clean. So again, very happy with the results. It was more than, I'll be honest with you guys, a little bit more than a little bit of elbow grease. It was a lot of elbow grease actually. I actually took a little bit of the skin off my hand on the inside next to my thumb because I was gripping the broom so tight. But again, nice and clean, very uniform. Again, this is the area that had the dirtier, the heaviest of the staining. Again, it's basically right back to where it was when it was brand new. Let me pull out here a little bit. This looks good, nice and bright and clean. Everything's looking sharp.